The casting process so far has been really good. There's been some difficulties, of course. Casting is always very interesting. The roles that we have, especially the key roles, they're very dynamic. So we need people that obviously can kind of shape shift in a way and kind of evolve with their roles.
It's always exciting to, dive into the different characters and try to find that perfect balance of, the right look, mannerisms, how they deliver the lines, how they interpret the lines.
One of the unique things about what we're looking for is we're looking for people who not only have the right look and have the acting chops, but we're also looking for people who are able to have the maturity to have conversations about race, because this show is so much about that and being able to sit down and examine it and talk through it. And if you're not willing to get into those deep conversations a little bit, and also to be able to laugh at it and to enjoy time with other people, it's a small fraction of people who have all of those things together. So it's been a unique challenge to try to find those roles. My name is Rebecca Varghese, and I'm the casting director for Black Man, Black Man. I'm a producer, director, filmmaker that's been working here in the Valley for about 12, 13 years. So I think the first thing that we did was we cast a pretty wide net. We put things out on Backstage. There's a local thing here in Arizona called DurantCom. We threw some stuff out there. I think we reached out to some theater companies, including Black Theater Troupe, just like all sorts of different places. And we got a lot of submissions, some great, some not so great. That's just sort of how it goes. And found, probably 50, 60% of who we were looking for. So that was great. And then we did another round of auditions with in-person auditions, again, sending kind of a wide net out. And then some specifics, just trying to find people on Instagram, reaching out to actors we thought had the right look, and we were hoping they had the acting chops to support that. And then I think we've got another 20% there. And then we're just still looking for a few more.
What were your initial thoughts when I asked you to be the casting director for the show called Black Men, Black Men?
Yeah, I mean, my first thought was, I don't know if I'm qualified to do that. I've worked as a casting director before, and I've worked with Lad before a bunch, actually. But I know there's so much about race, and particularly being Black in America, that I don't know. And even if I was told, I wouldn't understand intrinsically. So I just said, dude, I'm a white chick. Do you want me to do this? Are you serious? And Lad just said, yeah, we've worked together, we work well together. Let's do it. So I think for me, I'm focusing on finding the best actors that I can, because I know what good acting is. And if there's questions about race, then I've got some amazing people that can help me work through that side.
Rebecca and I have worked together for a while now, honestly, on several projects, and I have utmost respect and trust for her. She's an amazing storyteller, amazing filmmaker. She's a producer, she has shows on TV, and she just cares about the work. So honestly, when I told her that I wanted her to be a part of it, again, she's a great person. She was like, are you sure? Dude, I'm white. And I'm like, well, it doesn't matter. I trust you, I believe in you, and I want the best people that I know involved. And so kind of gave her that cosign, and yeah, she does what she does. She got to work, and this part has been really fun and seamless for us, and so yeah.
So right now, in the process, we still need two very important characters. Once Weston has become a Black man, we need Black Cece and we need Black Jared. I think those two things are huge. The search continues, but those characters play a very important role in this story, and just how everything unfolds. I'm excited to see who we're able to find for those two characters, how they're able to play well together.
So for the character of Weston, we had two choices we were kind of looking between. The thing about Weston is he's got a lot of different sort of pieces in his life. He's a dad, he's a husband, he's also an executive, and you've got to be able to play all of those pieces.
Excuse me, sir. I don't think anyone cares about your skin color.
Come again?
I'm a little hard of hearing.
No, I was just saying I saw you with that guy up there, and I don't think it's because you're black.
You don't think so?
Yeah, I mean, come on. It's the morning rush. It's the popular place. People are in and out of here quickly. It's obvious, right?
I see.
Like, I'm not saying the guy's right. I'm just saying I don't think skin color had anything to do with it. You get what I'm saying, right? I mean, personally, I wouldn't mind being black myself, as weird as it sounds. Definitely could have used it playing college ball.
We had one guy audition who, like, clearly has kids, or at least he's really acted it well. And another guy who struggled with the dad part, but really got the sort of like smug executive side down. And it was that debate of like, which direction do we go? I think at the end of the day, it was more important for him to have that smug side because we don't necessarily like Weston at the beginning. He's a character we're gonna gradually grow to like as he grows to be a better person through the difficulties that he's going through.
So the casting process has been fun. It's always a little challenging. We have characters that are very dynamic, so we're looking for very specific things. In particular, when we're trying to cast Weston when he becomes black, we had two really good candidates, and I was kind of going back and forth on which person we wanted to cast, and Norm, who we ended up casting for Weston's character, him and I go way back, but it was like, I wasn't sure if he'd be able to capture that, being a dad, and also just like, Norm is a good looking dude, and he's like buff, and I actually called him. No, he had called me. I was planning to call him, so his ears were itching, and we had a really good conversation. And I just asked him, like, what do you actually want to do? Like, cause Norm's also a funny dude. He's done stand-up comedy, and he just told me, like, I want to play that role, and it's something that excites me, makes me get up in the morning, and that was all I needed to hear. So it was like, okay, he's for sure gonna be our guy for that. And you have those kind of moments where you're kind of doubting, you're not sure. And I think for me, like talking to the actors and really getting a sense of like how they feel about the role and what they want to bring to it is huge. And that really helped for me to be like, okay, you're the dude, like it's a wrap. We're going forward with that. So we're gonna proceed forward. I'm excited, man.
Oh, appreciate you, brother.
Yes, sir.
Me too, man. I think it's gonna be super dope.
All right, for sure.
I really enjoyed the release.
I appreciate it, man. All right, say what up to Jordan Peele for me. All right, man. He's actually on set with Jordan Peele, you know, from Jordan Peele to us over here, co-media. Nah, he's shooting a movie right now, but he took the time to read the script and get back to us, and he wants to be involved and play the main character of Black West. That's a big thing. It means a lot to me. It means a lot to our team because, you know, we're just doing this little production, and he's taking the time out from a huge Hollywood production and really believes in what we're doing on the project. So it's motivating, it's exciting, it makes me feel like just that sense of invigoration, that sense of like purpose. Let's continue down the road that we're on. So he's on board.
I would say that the casting process has been a very enjoyable journey thus far. One of my favorite moments so far has been, you know, the casting call that we did in person. We had a tremendous turnout for that. I think my favorite character audition from that process was Carl. Carl is a role that is extremely important for the story. He is, you know, your go-to wingman. Weston is an absolute train wreck and is not gonna navigate this world without Carl in a lot of different ways. He's really like an anchor character that helps Weston in both worlds. Weston as when he's white version Weston, and Weston when he is the black version Weston. Carl is really like his sanity in a lot of ways. He's a big, important character, and the reads that we had for that character were exciting, very exciting. I'll say that we have a good problem on our hands. Whenever you have multiple options, in this case we have two distinct individuals that could knock the role out of the park. It's exciting to have that, and we're just gonna have to figure out the best pick and deliberate between our team and figure out who the best pick is. And at the end of the day, both candidates are extremely strong and could do, honestly, a great job at the role. And just trust God, pray, leave it in his hands, and the right person will be playing Carl.
One of the interesting things we're doing during this casting is we need actors that are comfortable talking about a topic like race that a lot of people are uncomfortable talking about. Obviously, the show is going to deal a lot with that, and in a way that we want to be able to laugh at ourselves, laugh at each other, laugh with each other. Because we're going to be spending a lot of time together. We're going to be dealing with topics that a lot of people are uncomfortable, but we want to go there. And we want to go there in a way that's inclusive, not in a way that's like polarizing, because the topic is already polarizing on its own. It doesn't need more polarization. So yeah, it's been an interesting process, and I'm excited, honestly, as we continue to dive into that, to work with the actors, to work with our team, and really like kind of bear ourselves in those ways with each other.
Hey, please do not text to me. I'm trying to get it. Working to become the best of me. I'm doing my job. That includes whipping and keeping the recipes. I cannot stop. I gotta get it till legends are next to me. Till legends are next to me. Hey, please do not text to me. I'm trying to get it. Working to become the best of me. I'm doing my job. That includes whipping and keeping the recipes. I cannot stop. I gotta get it till legends are next to me. Till legends are next to me. Okay, 2X beat this shirt, but I been hitting the gym. It's OT to drive and I'm trying to go wild with the crew and style, and we about to go win. I bet on myself. Give me a year and I promise that I'll have a story to tell about people who hate it, and now they say hello from the other side like their name was Adele. I cannot stop. That's